To prevent fatal injuries in football, I have invented this new type football helmet, which I believe will do much to rid the game of fatalities.
Dark side, light this bitch up.
What's good? What's good? What's good?
Yerp.
What's good?
Me.
Feeling good, man. It's getting off work. Grind time. Feeling good though. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Off top. Off top.
What's happening, man? Uh, I ain't none of that in my cup. They said you muted.
Oh shoot, my bad. I was muted. 'Cause I always mute myself when I'm doing a highlight, so motherfuckers don't hear me moving around or whatever. You know what I mean? You ain't miss me saying you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying nothing. What I was talking about was at the top of the chat, for those people in the chat, shout out to everybody in the chat. You'll see like three icons. One is for polling, pause. One is for stream avatars, and one is for sound alerts. And I said I got that from watching other people's streams. Mainly, I watch Scream stream, and like he has a lot of like different things that happen during like his stream. Like if it's a blowout, Undertaker comes out. You know what I'm saying? If somebody playing bad, you got the sound alert like Stinky. So one of the ones that I'm about to push right now, it plays um it plays when okay, hold on, it's asking me for fucking permission. But yeah, it plays in the chat so everybody can hear it. So, you know what I mean? It ain't let me play it now, whatever. But you guys can mess around with that stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of different sounds in there. And it just kind of makes the chat more immersive. And it's mainly used for when we start doing our broadcast again and start calling some games. It's been a while since I called a game. I like to get back in and call some games as well. But anyway, we back. Episode 57. Shout out to you fellas. We're going to jump right into it, man. I titled this drawing, The Slump is Real. And the reason why I titled this, man, I haven't won a bet in like a month and a half, bro. I just been donating money to Vegas at this point. You know what I'm saying? So, you would have thought it would have been Madden related, the fact that how I'm playing this year and leather helmets, but it ain't.
Mac, man.
I've been losing close games, but I just been losing them. You know what I'm saying? But it's even worse though because I'm also losing money on on top of that as well. So, but anyway, let's jump right into the NFL minute. You know, I know you guys had some things you guys wanted to talk about for as NFL related. So, what are you? You can go. You can jump in first, AC.
My NFL minute, man. The boy Harbaugh is back.
Oh man,
Boy, back, man. Them Chargers, man. I feel like he's gonna make them like he's gonna change that team around immediately, bro. Like you saying no, I say he is, man. His track record says he is.
his track record.
they
does
It's the
say
already-
that.
Chargers.
they got-
It's the Chargers.
I know it's the Chargers, but they already got a quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
They've had quarterbacks in the past. They've had Rivers, Fouts, and got no rings out of it. No ring kings is what I like
Okay.
to call them.
Okay, you talking about rings. I just said he's gonna turn the team around immediately. I didn't say he was gonna make them a Super Bowl champ.
Okay,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
fair.
Super Bowl
That's fair.
contender or Super Bowl champion. I just say he's gonna turn them around immediately. Meaning they're gonna consistently make the playoffs and compete. Like, you know what I mean? And
Right, right.
eventually he probably could get them there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because Harbaugh's is a great coach. Like, so
I do
That's my minute.
do agree that he is a great coach. You know, you think back to, where he started in San Diego State, then he went to Stanford.
Stanford.
Manfred,
Then what he did with the Niners proved that he could do it at both levels. You know what I'm saying? Went to Michigan, was almost fired from Michigan, gets that title, you know what I'm saying, gets that off, and now he's back in the NFL to complete the the full deal, you know what I'm saying? Only Pete Carroll can, hold that moniker up right now. And it's crazy because you got all these coaches that retired on within the same day, and people forget Pete Carroll was let go around that same time. He the only coach that did it on both sides of the. Nick Saban came to the NFL and failed. You know what I'm saying?
Went to them garbage Dolphins.
Yeah, he came to the NFL, fell, even though he had an agreement with the owner that, if he didn't like it, he can leave. It wasn't like the owner gave him the right. The owner begged him to come. Type. You know what I'm saying? So everybody looking at it like he ran. Nah, it was in the contract to be like, nah, I ain't really feeling this.
Homeboy from Ohio State. I always forget Brett's name. He was just the coach of the Jags.
Bill O'Brien, Urban,
Urban Meyer.
Urban came up there and fell. But yeah, that's a good NFL, man. I do a lot of talk about Herbert and what he can do with Herbert. It's kind of like you see how cats talk about Lamar and him having to do it now. Like you got to go win the bowl this year with this team.
Yeah.
With Herbert, it's we constantly talk about how good he can be. You know what I'm saying? He had 20 tutties, 7 picks this year. Didn't play the last 4 games due to injury. I think he didn't play the last 4 games because they knew it wasn't shit to play for at this point. So, you know what I'm saying? With Herbert coming next year, it's going to be a lot of show me conversation with Herbert now. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's unfair for the simple fact Mike Williams hurt every damn year. Keenan Allen never out there. They better go get Brock Bowers.
That boy they drafted he's a bust so far. Like he was
What's his name?
Quentin from TCU.
Yeah.
I mean, he's gonna have to step up this year because Mike Williams is out of there. I mean, I feel like Mike Williams is done in San Diego. Eckler's gone. You know what I'm saying? So the Chargers are in a little bit of a tough spot. They got a lot of aging players.
They're in a bad cap situation too.
Bad cap.
Horrible cap situation.
You know, Jimmy Johnson definitely did it on both levels.
Absolutely. I mean, but
we talking about recently.
And plus you talking God level coach with Belichick and Jimmy Johnson. Even though Belichick never was in, I don't think he ever coached in college. He was in Browns. He was in he was with Parcells for a little bit. So Belichick is just you can't even talk. You can't even bring him up. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
But yeah, I like the Harbaugh pick. I like the Harbaugh pickup. I'm glad he went there instead of Atlanta or something like that because you got your quarterback, and I think that's the main thing that he wanted. He got his quarterback. But now again, like I said, the conversation around that's going to be Herbert. You need to do something. You know what I'm saying?
Cycle that bum, man.
Yeah. So, what you got, Dro?
Man, first off, I want to shout out to all the black head coaches getting hired across the league. I think we got 5 or 6 now.
Raheem,
shout out to them brothers.
Raheem just
Yeah, Raheem
got
Morris.
that deal today. Yeah, shout out to them, man. Shout out to us.
Didn't deserve it, but he got it. Yeah.
So for my Madden minute, it's crazy, but Bill Belichick might not be coaching this year. You know what I mean? He's only had the official visit with the Falcons. They just locked up somebody. I haven't heard anything from Pete Carroll, so it's just crazy that like you can see like how the NFL is kind of shifting from that old school. You know, you need a father figure type coach. He got to be you know what I mean, an elder type, elder statesman.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going more for the younger guys, and more, you know what I mean, and players that have been people that were players and have been there recently. You know what I mean, can be more relatable to the players and shit. So you kind of see the shift in the NFL.
And it's crazy because, I agree with what you're saying. I feel like these owners and these GMs are looking at coaches who are a little more moldable, and like I don't even know if that's a word, but like you got a Bill Belichick, you got a Pete Carroll. They're gonna be stuck in their ways. Like no matter
in their ways, they're 70+ years old.
They coming in with their system. You know what I'm saying? They coming in with you like you gotta fall back. Let me do my thing. These other coaches are more inclusive and
open to ideas,
and shit like that. So
I was just gonna say that, like Bill's gonna come in. He wants more say so in what goes on, like draft picks and what I'm saying, who gets cut and all that stuff like that. Like guys like Raheem Morris, like he ain't doing all that. Like you know what I'm saying? But
right.
Those who won and have always had that, you know what I'm saying, ability to do that, they're not taking nothing less. My opinion.
Right. I heard that's why Pete Carroll, why they parted ways with the Seahawks, is because Pete Carroll got the final say over the GM.
Yeah.
So they want to try to get, more of a power balance with the GM. That's how it should be, in my opinion.
And the defense, which is Pete Carroll special, hasn't been that good over the last 3 seasons. So it was kind of like at its point with them. I probably still would have let him get another year, being as though what you did with Geno Smith over the last 2 seasons. But again, that's Seattle. You know what I'm saying? Cats get spoiled with you do a little bit of winning. You know what I'm saying? You think you can do it with anybody, but you know what I'm saying? We'll see when they pick in top 5 next year. But with also with the on the Bill Belichick thing, everybody's like, oh, he probably gonna go to Dallas. I knew he wasn't going for Dallas for the simple fact that you can't have 2 Chiefs.
Nah. Yeah, exactly.
you got
Bro,
you got Jerry Jones.
Could you imagine? Exactly.
Jerry Jones, Jerry Jones. That's the only motherfucker that matters around there. You know what I'm saying? So he needs somebody who's who he can climb on their shoulders and get carried around. You know what I'm saying? And that's Mike Bummy. You know what I'm saying? So Bill Belichick wouldn't have come there and dealt with all that shit that he dealt with.
Bro, can you imagine? Can you imagine Jerry Jones talking about Bill Belichick on his little weekly radio session?
Yeah, weekly spy.
Come on, man.
You got a direct line to the sideline. Nah, Bill Belichick ain't dealing with none of that nonsense. Nobody is really dealing with none of that nonsense. Except
bro, he like a new age Al Davis, bro, for real.
So my NFL minute, I forgot exactly how I was gonna bring this in here, but it's kind of around the same thing, man. I talked about Herbert a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And you listen to people talk about Lamar Jackson, it's always about you need to prove you're a quarterback. You need to prove you can do this. You need to prove, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the dude is an elite player, you know what I'm saying? And he's just like any other quarterback. For all the highs, you're going to do some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? But when he's on, that motherfucker is hard to stop. You know what I'm saying? The running, the passing, the run game their run game is so good because of his threat of running. You know what I'm saying? Gus Edwards, Justice Hill now is running. When they had Keaton Mitchell, all these guys are explosive, but they're even more dangerous because you have to worry about Lamar. First,
RPO is deadly over there.
Absolutely. Deadly. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like he always been a good passer, he has a nice, he throws a nice pass. You know what I'm saying? When you see the ball come out of his hand, it's always with a little like snap. You know what I mean? Kind of like how Lamar, how Vic used to throw that thing. It looked like a bullet coming out of his hand. What you?
Hey,
I said, yo, I knew he was going there.
Hey, yo, going. I was gonna let you live.
Yeah, I was. You see me trying to like calculate like my words, man, because you know
I feel like Lamar has definitely got better at throwing like the underneath shit. I feel like early on in his career he would throw like interceptions on like the shorter, easier shit.
but also he wouldn't even like take the check down. You know, it was like
that too.
it was like bomb or bust. You know what I mean for this guy.
Yep.
Pause. You know, so. But the thing about it, I loved like listening to like all the old footage of like Colin Cowherd calling him a project, and he's a more talented Tebow,
Sam
and
Darnold and shit.
Sam Darnold was better. Like I love hearing that stuff from my boy, and it's like you got to get it this year, and it's like cats be talking about the league ain't scripted, but you couldn't have scripted a better. Here comes the big bad Chiefs, the dynasty. You know what I'm saying? In order for you to get your bowl, you gotta not you got Pat Mahomes walking into your building. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the way Pat Queen playing, the way Ray Roquan is playing, Pat Queen is just a product of Roquan being so damn good. Like, I feel like Mahomes has the tougher matchup. You see these people. Like,
for sure.
You see these people like, will Pat outplay Lamar? They're not playing against each other. You know what I'm saying? Pat playing against that Ravens defense, Lamar playing against that Chiefs defense, which was not chumps.
Suspect against the run though. They're not good against the run.
And it's Pat.
I'm never betting against Pat, man.
I'm not. This is a game I wouldn't put any amount of money on, but I just want. I feel like if both teams play their best game, the Ravens win. Because I feel like the Ravens have the better team. Mm-hmm. Now, if Lamar come out there and he allows them to bottle him up and keep him in a pocket and they're able to sit back in zone, like that you're gonna have to blitz him. You can't sit back in zone against Lamar. I said that last week with the Texans, and the Texans got blew out. I said, y'all sit back in zone, you're gonna get crushed. Yeah. Y'all gotta blitz this kid. And that's what the Chiefs talking about they're going to do. Oh, we're going to pressure. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. But within that pressure, you better contain. Because, you know what I'm saying? Once you start taking off, then you're going to get a little skittish. So,
I will say this, though. The Ravens can't struggle like against the Chiefs like they did with Houston earlier.
In that first
I
half,
agree.
If they allow Pat Mahomes to stay in the game, they're going to lose.
But if you think about that game, it wasn't the defense that struggled; it's the offense that struggled with that figuring that Texans defense out early. The Texans only had like under 100 yards, but they had a punt return, which made it, you know what I'm saying, 10-10. You can't do stuff like that against the Chiefs. Like you can't.
They're not gonna be able to pressure Mahomes like they did a rookie, because of course it's Mahomes. Like he know how to get the ball out. You gotta dominate. Like
you gotta be disciplined in your rush lanes for sure.
You also got Mark Andrews coming back this week with Isaiah Likely. You know,
and I feel like that'll be a problem too, because then Lamar will try to force feed
Andrews.
You know what I'm saying? Try to force feed Andrews instead of before he was, you know what I'm saying, distributing.
Likely balling too.
Yeah, he was distributing it to everybody. We'll see.
So let me go to the chat. We got Ray up in the chat. Lou just popped up. Yeah, I mean he touched on the Roquan thing and Patrick Queen, and everybody talk about Queen. I like Queen a lot. You know what I'm saying? But he's saying the same thing I said. Queen is a product of Roquan being so damn good. Do you think they keep Pat Queen and Roquan?
No, they just gave. Didn't they just give Roquan the bag?
They gave Roquan.
Yeah, they're not gonna be able to pay two linebackers max money like that, man.
But the Ravens, man, they just go through linebackers.
Yeah,
bro.
but I'm saying that's why I'm saying you're not gonna be able to pay him, because guess what? Hamilton coming up.
Hamilton. You know what I'm saying? I had his rookie auto too and sold that joint. But yeah, he's looking elite, man. So yeah, I think Pat Queen goes somewhere. maybe Seahawks, maybe, you know what I'm saying, go down there and help them out. Somebody gonna pay them a lot of
He
money.
can come to Minnesota, man.
All right. I mean,
Play
y'all,
next to that all pro Ricky.
y'all
He
do
ain't make all pro, but
y'all do gotta y'all do play in the dome, so he don't have to be outside in the cold no more.
yeah.
So, all right, let's jump into some NBA, man. Unless y'all got anything else on the NBA, man, on NFL. Sorry. And I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get right into it because I'm sick of it, man. Adrian Griffin, 30-13, gets canned.
For fucking Doc.
It's cool, you know what I'm saying. All right, your star player don't like you, but then you go and bring in Doc Rivers. So y'all just want to get to the finals and lose again.
They're not even gonna get to the finals.
So y'all want to get to another Game 7 and lose again.
They're not going to the finals.
So my reason why I brought this up because I'm just like, yo, how like this dude is like the Magic Johnson of head coaches. Like you smile at these white dudes and they just give you money. You know what I'm saying? Like what is he like? Like who?
I got a rebuttal for it though.
Like who do we have naked pictures of?
Something, bro. The dude is overrated, man. He's fucking overrated. Like, okay, so now speaking of, we just talked about this in my class, right? So I'm a Ken major. So one of the classes I'm in right now is coaching and officiating, right?
Okay.
But we're mostly talking about coaching shit right now. And one of the things we was talking about was Doc. Well, what happened with Milwaukee and shit. And I'm like, the league, the NBA, NFL, they all recycle over and over the same
people.
Like Doc has never been an elite coach. Good coach, never been an elite coach. Like, you know what I'm saying? He prior to Ray and KG going to Boston, they were fucking terrible. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? And then they start winning all them games because of them.
Because of the super team they put together.
Yeah, before the super team they put it. Went to 76ers, had Embiid, had Harden in their primes. Couldn't even make the conference championship game. And now y'all went out and hired this guy. Y'all brought him in like 2 weeks ago as a consultant with the Milwaukee.
Which is shady.
And then 2 weeks ago, you brought him in as a consultant, right? And then 2 weeks later, you fire your head coach and hire this guy like immediately. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like,
and they gave him chips too.
40 mil.
So before we go any farther with this, Dro said he had a rebuttal for my dislike
it was sounding better earlier, but I forgot about his whole Philadelphia. I forgot about the whole Sixers thing.
Yeah.
But so like I don't really count the Clippers really against Doc because for the simple fact when you're the number 2 show in LA, you're just never gonna win. You're just never gonna win. You know what I mean?
I mean, but
the
that
Chargers,
that roster wasn't nothing. You know what I mean? Turn your nose up at.
I'm saying though, but like
Exactly.
if you look at like even in baseball, I think the Angels got 1 to the Dodgers like 8. You know what I mean? Men's basketball, UCLA got like I forget how many, and USC has none. You know what I mean?
But listen, the who you named? But after you named the Clippers, what team was that you just said?
Well, I said the Bruins got hella championships.
No, the Angels. The Angels. The Angels just throw money at players past their prime. You know what I'm saying? And then you got this is how bad the Angels is. You had Trout and Ohtani prime.
Man.
And yo, how do you not win with prime Trout and Ohtani?
Yeah, that's crazy. Because you know why? Because they're the number 2 show in LA and they don't fucking matter. That's why.
Generational play. Yo, that's generational player. Like you got 2 once in a lifetime players. Like
that's why the Chargers ain't never gonna be shit because they're the number 3 team in LA.
Bro, you hit the lottery twice. That's crazy.
Who the other two? Who the other two? You said Chargers.
Raiders number 1, Rams number 2.
Vegas now, man.
Bro, we still got the biggest fan base in California. Period.
I was just saying though, but y'all in Vegas, man.
I'm just saying. I know, but when we come to LA, I'm talking about like when it comes to like to the fans and like what, like, you know what I mean, what they support and shit.
Oh, I thought you was talking about teams. I'm just saying y'all in Vegas now, my boy. Give it up.
But yeah, that's all I
They
want.
still number 3.
That
We
was
number 1 down there still.
That was my biggest complaint, man. Doc back again. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm still holding LA over him. You had Chris Paul in his prime.
you
Blake
had
Griffin in his
Blake in
prime.
his prime.
You had what was the other buddy name?
DeAndre Jordan.
DeAndre Jordan in his prime. And nah, bro, I'm holding that against him. Then he
And the
turned
Clippers,
around.
man, Clippers ain't never gonna be shit. Ain't never been shit. Ain't never gonna be shit.
That's a fact. That's a fact. They went and got Kawhi. What's the boy name? Who said it was his GOAT? Paul George. Yeah, it ain't never gonna be nothing over there. But yeah, man. So we'll see, man. All eyes on y'all over there.
Weirdos in the chat, bro. Man, you ain't slapping shit, man. Shut the fuck up. Corny ass nigga.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, this dude, like, this thing, you just dropping in, wanting attention.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Thirst bucket. What you got for the NBA minute, AC?
Man, this all-star starters voting, man. Like, they should get rid of that shit. Like, it's the fans voting, but come on, man. Some of these guys shouldn't be starters. LeBron is one of them. That's your man's. I understand. Come on, man.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. And I can't even say he my man's because he cost me some bread over the last the slump that I'm in. LeBron's been, you know what I'm saying, the last leg, because you know they play at 10:30 over here for us. You know what I'm saying? So it be the last leg on my parlay. All I need you to do is get a double-double. LeBron not getting double-doubles now? Come on, bro. But go ahead.
Yeah, like, and Dame over Brunson. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate the all-star voting shit. Like the fans vote. That shit.
Yeah, I've always kind of hated the all-star voting.
It's a
I remember
popularity
back
contest.
in the day.
Yeah,
When Yao Ming made it, and this nigga was injured for the whole season because everybody in China voted for this nigga.
Yao Ming put up numbers in that joint.
Numbers. This nigga got a whole country vote for his back.
Yao votes put up numbers in that joint. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I respect it. Yeah. Do you, Yao? You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker put up numbers. You couldn't deny that one. You know what I'm saying?
The all-star. Oh, go ahead.
I also think, like, within all that too, though, it's a lot of politics. It's kind of like these award shows and shit. Like, you just had the what was it, the Grammys or whatever the last the Emmys, the shit with for the TV, and the people who you think should win it never win it. You know what I'm saying? So same thing with the NBA All-Star. You know what I'm saying? You got, like you said, Jalen Brunson not being there. He's gonna wind up there with somebody falling off or whatever, but you should have been voted off the rip. You know what I'm saying? So I do agree with you on that.
I feel like the All-Star game in itself is already ass.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're making it even more ass by these bullshit voting. Like,
but I think if you let these players like a Jalen Brunson in, like catch, you remember back in the day, the All-Star game, first 3 quarters you play around, y'all having fun, you putting trick shots up. That fourth quarter, you know what I'm saying? When they get down that last 5 minutes, it's time to hoop. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when you're seeing some of the best basketball being played. You know what I'm saying? You got guys like Jalen Brunson who feel like they still got some shit to prove. So if I'm lined up across from, you know, another killer from the West, I'm trying to take your head off. And I also want to get back. They did go back to East-West this year. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it need to be. I need to be across from somebody who I got static with, who I might see.
Everybody too buddy in the NBA nowadays.
Bring back team jerseys, man.
Yeah. And
bring back team jerseys. That
bring that
dope.
shit back. Just like in the NFL, bring back the team helmets. Now we doing the flag football joint, which I don't hate. I don't hate it. I don't hate it because you actually get a good game out of it. But, you know what I'm saying? I still think cats should be wearing their team colors or whatever the case may be because they just look flyer. You know what I'm saying? So,
like, facts, represent let them represent their team, not the conference. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Back in the, like, because when it was the old NFC, AFC Pro Bowl, you wore your team helmet. You know what I'm saying? Sean Taylor taking a punter out. You know what I'm saying? So that's what type time it was on. That's what type time we was on, you know what I'm saying? So, Joe, what you got for your NBA minute, man? That was a good one.
Man, I really ain't got nothing, man. I ain't really locked in with the NBA yet. I've probably seen like maybe 4 games this season.
I
Talk
respect it.
about
I ain't
the
re-
Kings blowing every damn all these
Yeah,
big
every time I watch a Kings game, they just losing.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's the West is weird now. You know what I'm saying? I still think we make the playoffs.
We need to make a move, man. We need to
I thought we was gonna
make a
get
move.
Siakam, but he a hoe.
yeah,
So
You
I
want
ain't,
to? Yeah.
so I ain't tripping on that. The what was the other move?
Obi.
Obi Toppin. You said Obi Toppin?
Was that his name? Nah, not Obi. Fuck, what's his name? From the Raptors.
and Al Siakam.
That's Siakam.
Oh yeah. Never mind. My
Yeah,
bad.
Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, there you go, Pascal.
What do you think about the Rozier to the Miami? Miami.
Hey, that's a tough. You know, he a elite shot maker. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a tough pickup for them.
He a gunner.
Man, the fucking Celtics
Yeah, I
should have
know
never
he a
got rid of
gunner.
him, bruh.
He a
I
gunner
don't know
though.
as far as what he gonna do as far as like their culture and winning and shit. Like,
Yeah, you can't go
he a
down there.
ball hog.
You
but-
can't go down there chucking in Miami. That motherfucker, he coming down shooting.
Oh, hey, how y'all feel about what Miami did with Spoelstra though? Like, wait till after he got that.
Elite.
That was dope.
Elite.
Top tier.
Hey,
Top
yo,
tier.
Got that
Yo.
voice. Hey,
Yo, cheers to Spoelstra in Miami looking out for you.
Hey, that shit
man.
was fucking top
Spoelstra
tier.
say City Boys up 1,000.
You don't get a dime, shorty.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
I respect it. You know what I'm saying? Spoelstra a couple years away from front office down in Miami too. So
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
he a lifer down there. I do like Jaime Jaquez, man. I like them coming into the league too.
Yeah.
Jaime is alright, you know what I'm saying? He got one of them old school games, you know what I'm saying? You go to the court, you like, that dude don't look like he can hoop, and he give you 40. So let's jump into Madden a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? It's not the topic that's up next, but it's the topic that I'm gonna make up next here. So I don't know if you can see the screen there, AC. But you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. I know you doing your thing in school, you know what I'm saying, whatever, but you know what I'm saying, and that always comes first, man. But we missed the static in the chat, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't be no static in there, everybody all lovey-dovey. You do have Dre beefing with one of the new waitlist guys, but Dre beefs with everybody and trolls everybody. You know what I'm saying? You come in there, you got earn your keep. You know what I'm saying? So Dre keeps cats in check. So I do respect that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, when the time comes, I know you're gonna make your way back in the leather helmets. But
You
yeah,
already know, man.
yeah, we do miss you in there, man. So we just want to let you know that is the case, man. We're in season 38 right now. Shit's closing down. Let me get my stats up here.
Y'all like at the end of the year, at the end of the
It's like week 16.
Yeah, week 6. I'm about to
I mean,
bring up.
Quasi took over them Chiefs, man, and started losing.
Yeah, Quasi looking real average. So I brought it up here on the screen. I don't know if you guys can see it. It probably didn't come up yet for you guys. Number 1 seed over in the AFC right now looks like it is Cooley. Number 2. Ooh, Gons at the number 2 seed. Ooh. And you got Baj, number 3.
77. I left him with like 5 wins, didn't I? Like 4
And-
5 wins. Oh shit.
Let's talk. I mean, Ray in the chat I wonder if Lou's still in there. Let's talk about Baj with the chokehold on the AFC North. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much Baj's division right now. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really giving that.
He did say that during the reveal show.
He said it. He did. He talked because he talked heavy.
He's staying on business right now.
Definitely staying on business. Quasi by default looked like he went in that division. Lou, I think Lou is probably a year away from that team being how he won it. You know, he's a great team builder. So he got some key pieces over there. He 9-5. He 9-5 right there. He definitely makes some good moves on the offseason, and he drafts very well. So he 9-5 right now. Like he said, 1 game out.
Now Quasi not a shoe in. Shit, he can still lose the division.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I didn't say it was. I say he's 7-7 and leading the division at the moment.
What them Raiders looking like, man?
We like 6-8, I think. Or something like that.
Raiders had a chance, man. Got that dev
Nah,
that dev
got
game.
that dev game, bro, and play like Doki.
That boy start chasing stats. But then you
And didn't even get close either. Played a horrible game.
Buffalo, who has had a chokehold on the AFC East, is now in the 5th seed because of Miami having a good season this year. And then you got Pittsburgh, and then you got Colts rounding out the top 7. Ray is in here.
Texans looking like they're gonna miss the offs.
Ray is in here. He might miss the offs, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, Ray. And right there, outside looking in, you got the Chargers, who are tied with the Chiefs, 7-7, chopping them Browns at 7-7 as well. Over in the AFC, Mr. Rodgers, number 1 seed. This is year to go? This is year. It's always the question with Rodgers. Is he the Herbert of the league? Let's bring us back for a second. Is that boy the Herbert of the league right now? You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about my phone.
Right. Oh,
Let's talk about Roger here for a second. Let's put the spotlight on this guy. He went to the bowl against Cooley. What was that, year 2? Year 2. He went to the bowl against Cooley.
And lost on the last play.
Yeah. Number 1 seed right now. How you feel? You think he can get this done this year, man?
No.
I don't know. See, I can't say because I don't know what the league looking like as far as comp shit. But I don't know, man. I don't think he can beat Drex.
I feel like he always beats Drex. It's just the funny thing.
But didn't he lose to Drex last year? Who did he lose to last year?
Who did he lose
Was
to in
it
the
Drex?
Drex? Who did he lose in the playoffs last year? I'm sure you.
I think it was Drex.
Drex, you beat him last year in the playoffs? No, he lost to Jacob.
Oh, he lost to Jacob.
Terrible losses. So yeah, I'm gonna bring this back up here real quick.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But number 1 seed Drex right there. Number 2 seed 11-3. Rams 9-5. Then you got Smitty and them Bears 9-5. Vel and the Falcons 10-4. Let's talk about Vel not winning the division since has Vel won the division since year 1 when he won the bowl? I don't know.
Nope.
And then you got the Giants at 6, Seattle at 7, and then outside looking in, you got San Fran, New Orleans, and Detroit. The NFC looking, I mean, it's kind of.
Where Dallas at, man?
I took a force loss last week, you know what I'm saying, because we couldn't match schedules or whatever. And I'm mad because I should have just took the force win, but I felt like my schedule was worse than his. And he gave me the force win too, and I still just was like, all right, man, I personally felt like my schedule was worse, so I gave him the force win.
If somebody giving me the force win, I'm gonna take it every time.
I know.
Nah.
But that would have put me at 6-8, and I'd have been right at the in position. And actually, I just won the day, so I'd have been 7-8. But now I'm 6-8.
Took over Green Bay.
Green Bay, that is. So it's funny you bring up Green Bay. My man, I don't know if you remember him, man. His what is his name? Luke James.
Oh, the nigga that never, bro. Oh man, come on, bro. That has he ever finished the season? I don't think he ever finished the season, man.
Yeah, my man. And it's funny. I mean, that's Lou homie, man. He's a cool dude. He was in the military back. Well, I think I don't know if he's still in there, but he was in the military, so his times was always different than our times. So it was like when he was on, niggas was in bed, bro. Like you get a random message from him, yo, bro, we simmed already. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's good to have him back, man. I gave him a shot. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see. Say he's still he in North Korea. You know what I'm saying? So when we up. He sleep, you know what I'm saying? When we sleep, he up, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. I wouldn't be in no goddamn leagues.
I'm not. Bro, I found you a Korean league.
Korean league is crazy. But yeah, it's a lot of good stuff. It's a mad dash to the finish. Hey, Ray, man, my bad. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So I be feeling like as the head commish, like I be taking mad L's, bro. Like, and then they can attest to it. Like, I don't want to give nobody no room to say nothing crazy about me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I be taking some weird L's. But let's switch over to this NCAA news that's not news. It was going around that it was going to be released on what, July 18th or something like that. But the one thing I know about NCAA is always like 30 to 45 days before Madden launches. So that's usually when it drops. I expect that to continue if it does drop. But my question for y'all is, do you think the game drops this year?
I don't think so. I don't know, because we were supposed to get a little highlight, a little video during the Super Bowl.
The national championship game.
Yeah.
So I'm on the same.
National championship game. Yeah.
I'm on the same page as you. I don't think the game drops this year. Now,
I don't think it drops this year either, just because like with the whole NIL thing, I don't think they got all that shit ironed out because there's so many players and so many teams.
So every player gets like $250 or something like that is what they worked out. You know what I'm saying? So,
man, keep me out the game, nigga. Keep your $250. The fuck?
$250.
Yeah.
Keep me out the game.
I don't know where y'all from. I don't know where y'all from, but I'm taking the $250. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't getting shit. You know what I'm saying? So give me my $250. And I need to know, is it like a residual $250? Like, am I getting this $250 every month, or like, am I getting this $250 based off how many copies sold? Like, send me my bread. You know what I'm saying? Cash at me. It's how we doing it. I'm not turning down no $250.
Speaking of NCAA, man, right before got a joint, man, I was playing NCAA, man. Y'all know I got the little modded version.
Yeah, the mod joint on P.
Yeah.
With I be watching some of those videos, man, and then a little weather that they you know what I mean, that they put, like, cause you know how they can mod the weather and stuff like that. It be looking like real, like,
that shit dope, man.
I'm like, let these niggas develop the game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's niggas out there that be putting the mods together. Like, why ain't y'all on payroll? You know what I'm saying? But they don't want to pay those cats. You know what I'm saying? They wanna pay, you know what I mean, Johnny in his cubicle to just copy and paste the code from the last game.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, what I'm excited about mostly is the potential for maybe a 32-man league, 64-man. Like, it'd be crazy because now you're thinking, what, cross-plat? Like, how do you get 64 users? Because in our chat alone, we probably got like 50, I think it's like 50, 60 some people in the chat, but only like 39 of us talking there. You know what I'm saying? So
that shit was crazy.
I think back to when, like, what got me into like the online leagues was NCAA and the 8-man online dynasty. You know what I'm saying? So how elite that was, imagine that like on a larger level. You know what I'm saying? Even just give me the 32. I'll take the 32 until you can figure out how to make 64 work. Because that's crazy, because recruiting gonna be bananas. You know what I'm saying?
Dropping the bag.
For real. How they gonna work in the whole NIL thing?
I don't even know. Like,
that's gonna be interesting.
And the thing about it, it's like same thing how Madden went. Your rule book is gonna be an ever evolving thing, because I don't feel like there even need to be any rules when the game first dropped, except for, hey, you got to rush 3 at all times, like no fag day. I don't even know if we can say that anymore.
I'm running read RPO read all game
and no chew clock. You know what I mean? The option,
man, hurry up used to go crazy in NCAA.
The hurry up used to be nuts. And then, like you said, the option was that, like, I don't run option at all on Madden, but an NCAA,
that's a whole different thing right there.
Cass is running that option. So, and then exporting the NCAA Madden, the NCAA draft class into the Madden is going to be,
that's going to be elite.
Crazy. You know what I'm saying?
That's going to be elite right there.
Because you're going to have cats going crazy with certain players, and if you end the league, you know, yo, AC's quarterback who was in Florida, you Florida State,
Miami. Don't ever disrespect me like that, man.
My bad. The guy coming out here was AC's quarterback at Miami, top. You know what I mean? So, like, it just make the draft even more elite, because now the
Yeah.
draft class is coming in. It's the draft class you built from NCAA. So that's going to be elite. I don't know if I agree with that, Drex.
Better at what, man?
They got better uniforms though.
Count the rings, man.
Yeah. So NCAA, man, we're excited about it. I put this last one in here, man, and we got truth tellers on this panel here. So I know this next topic, we're gonna get the truth. And chat, you guys can join in on this because we're gonna close out with this one. We always talk about the top 5 users in the league. We never talk about those bottom 5 users in the league.
Ooh.
So first, I need Dro to give me his bottom 5.
Damn.
AC, you take a couple minutes. While I'm talking, you can kind of think about it.
Let me look at the chat real quick.
Then AC,
Hey, no disrespect.
give me your bottom
Anybody.
5. Chat, make sure you give me your bottom 5 as well. And that name that y'all see in there, Drex, I see he might make it. And
So I would say
right, sounds like he's
DC,
ready. So hold on, is
DC,
this in any particular
Lou.
order?
No particular order.
Okay. Damn, Lou.
DC, Lou, T Lou, not
Okay. You gotta make sure you.
T Lou. Hey, no disrespect. You know, I don't want no smoke with nobody.
Yeah, I put pages on my shit too.
Let's see. Dre not in the league no more.
He's
Man.
as long as Dre is around, he's in the league. So he
All right, so we throw Dre in there. I throw myself in there. Who is
Ray put together a little why you thinking? You know what I'm saying?
and the Cowboys.
Shit. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Stinky.
Don't hold back, bro. You know what I'm saying? So Dro's bottom 5 is T. Lou the Pats, Dre, himself the Raiders. What you say? The Cowboys. Me. And then there's one other team you said.
He said DC, ain't he?
DC, yeah. All right.
Wait, which order you going in? So you say Patriots is the best of the worst, or the worst of the best, or the worst of the worst?
I mean, that was I was repeating your list.
No, I'm talking about Ray's list.
Oh, Ray got so the Pats are the best of the worst.
So are we including Joey Badass?
Nah, lay off of Joey, bro.
Okay,
Y'all leave Joey the fuck alone, man.
Man, Joey, my boy, man.
Y'all been
Y'all
coming
stop
at this
fucking
man
with
for
Joey.
a couple days. Drex, hey.
Hey, I got all right. So
Is this in any, or is your list in any particular order?
yeah, I'm gonna go from best to worst.
Okay, best to worst. All right. So 5-1 for you.
I got Dre, Dro, Dre, Dro, DC, undisputed brother.
That's crazy.
Undisputed brother is wild.
And T. Lou.
So, and then we're gonna talk about this after I get my list. You know what I'm saying? So
He said, "Puppy." I don't know what his name is. He go SJM Real. What was his name before, man? I can't remember his name.
what was his name before?
I can't remember.
Hit it, chat, man. What was your old gamer tag, bro? I cannot remember his old gamer tag, but he definitely had a more easier to. I mean, I just call him SJM now, but he definitely had a Money Dimes, yeah.
Money Dimes,
Yeah. That was way more elite, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. The Money Dimes is elite. But I'm stalling. My bottom 5, and I'll go 5-1. I'm gonna go 5. I go SJM because I put him as 5 because when he wants to play and when he's playing, he can put together a good game. Then my number 4, I'm gonna go Dro, and Dro is playing a lot better to the point where he almost didn't even make this list for me. And then
respect.
And then number 3, of the best of the worst, so I gotta put Messi in there. You know what I'm saying?
I forgot about Messi.
Because
I forgot about
my
Messi.
boy, I don't think my boy has had a close game since he's been back in the league. You know what I'm saying? It's been spank session for my people. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him, man. And then so was that number 3? Number 2. This is hilarious. Number 2. I gotta put my boy Bird in there. You know what I'm saying?
Bird.
Big Bird is struggling out here.
Hey, I might put. Well, I ain't played like that this season, but I don't know.
Yo, so Bird in there. You know what I'm saying? Then my number 1 is T. Lil boy. Oh my gosh. I think he's had the number 1 pick
3 years in a row.
Single year. You know what I'm saying? So. And so I'm gonna start. So the reason why, like I said, I told you the reason why Pats is my number 1. Yeah, he's had the number 1 pick every single year. I put the Jags at number 2 for the simple fact, like, I just haven't seen him play a good game. Every time I tune in, it's like, damn, bro,
it's bad. Hey, bro, I ain't gonna hold you though, bro. I played that nigga probably 4 days ago, bro. I was up by 30 or some shit, nigga. This nigga came back, nigga. We scored 50 some points in the fourth quarter. It was crazy.
Yeah, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, he says, oh man, if we had customs, it'd be different. It's
he pulling the Messi.
I'm like, last year though, it was just as bad. You know what I'm saying? When we had customs. So, but yeah, man, I just wanted to have some fun with that shit right there. But it was just like,
I don't know about, but we all agreed. T-Lou number 1.
TU is that boy is the getting the lab champion. You know what I'm saying? And you remember when TU used to be a commissioner for us, man. He was on the commission team for Leather Helmets, and he got taken off the commission team because he just wouldn't stop rolling out, bro. He was the hiking hall champion. You know what I'm saying? So now that he's not,
he still do it a little bit.
Now that he's not the hiking hall champion, he's the getting the lab champion. So shout out to T. Let's clap it up for him for winning the award of the getting the lab champ. Dro nominated Rich as the stinkiest because he swept him every single year. Has Rich beaten you yet, Drex?
Probably not.
Yeah, Ray on.
Nah, but I probably remove myself and put Bird on there, and probably switch you for the Vikings. I forgot. You know what I mean? They've been playing bad. They've been playing bad for sure.
Man.
Yeah, you gotta put some respect on my name, man. Put me in the bottom 5 is crazy, but I respect it though. I ain't playing that great this year. But yo, before we get out of here, man, I do have a little special surprise for the league. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you want to introduce this, bro. But our homie put together another great highlight, a great collection of plays that he's put together for us. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even say package there, you know?
Highlight reel, man.
Highlight reel for us. So I'm gonna close it out with that. You guys got any parting shots, you know what I'm saying, before I close it out with the highlight reel that he's put together for us? No.
Go ahead, AC.
Oh nah, man. Shout out to y'all boys, man. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? You know me. Chilling.
Yeah, shout out to the I do shout out to the chat tonight, man. You guys was lit. Y'all brought it tonight, so I do appreciate that. It makes for a more interactive and better show when you guys are in the chat, you know, because we do gather our thoughts from what you guys got going on in the chat, so we definitely appreciate that. But yeah, I'm gonna run this for you guys, man. So I'm a holler. Probably should have had it ready.
Hey, shout out to the league. You know, shout out to the user that got the number one highlight on this reel too.
And here we go.
Football fan, we're getting straight to it. Other Helmet Season 37 highlights. Let's go! At number 10, we got the Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles squaring off head-to-head. Closely contested game here in the fourth quarter, 2-point game. And Jalen Carter just destroys the right tackle and then comes and takes the quarterback's lunch money for the strip and the fumble recovery. At number 9, we got the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs in the playoff game. Pat Mahomes with the dime touchdown Chiefs. Let's go! All right. At number 8, we have the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams here squaring off. Simple cross route to the slot receiver here. Brace one tackle, and then he's just going to get jiggy with it. Whoop! He gone. Touchdown Rams. Let's go! At number 7, we are going back to LA. Same stadium, 2 different teams. Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys locking horns here. Little slant route to the receiver, breaks 2 tackles, puts on the burners, and he could fumble into the end zone. What a terrific effort by the defense. At number 6, we head out to the AFC East for a Bills-Patriots matchup. You know how this goes. It's either going to be a touchdown or it's going to be a pick 6. And he rolls out and throws an interception. And watch the linebacker right here with 2 key blocks to set this man free. Terrell Edmonds going space goes coast to coast, touchdown, Buffalo Bills. Let's go! Let me set this up for you. We got the Panthers and the Patriots going head to head here. And the Patriots just on the wrong side of highlights back to back. That's how to do it to you, brother. He's going to stop in the hole, no pause, full speed ahead, truck stick at the 50. And he's going to take this all the way. 6 easy. Panthers, let's go! And this is fresh off an interception. We got the Dallas Cowboys here with the Arizona Cardinals. We're going to let this thing play out. 2 wide receivers to the left, I formation. And look at this stick work. No pause. Look at this stick work. Touchdown Dallas Cowboys. Let's go! Here we go. All right, number 3. We got the Giants versus the Packers. We got trips to the right, single wide receiver to the left. Saquon in the backfield all by himself. Deshaun Watson's going to keep this. And he's going to mush the defender right here. Sprint out. Whoop! Hit him with a spin move. Hey, look, Dre down the league, but my man is still catching L's out here. All right, we're heading out to the NFC North for a showdown between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Justin Fields has trips wide receivers to the right in the shotgun. He's going to hand us up the middle. Good vision. Now watch the stick work. We don't say pause on my show, man. Watch this stick work. No defender for at least another 10 yards, and he's going to take this space, goes coast to coast. Touchdown, Chicago Bears. Let's go! All right, we're staying in the north here. This time we're going to the AFC, and Joe Cool's going to go bombs over Baghdad. And you know who he's going to, Jamar Chase, and my God, what a catch. Despite these defenders look silly out here. That was now Jamar Chase Jr. and Jamar Chase Jr. I mean, look at this throw. Joe Burrow throws an absolute BB to Jamar Chase for a touchdown. There you have it, folks. Other Helmet Season 37 highlights. It's your boy Woodrow. I'm out of here. Gone.